Another look really fast. Stupid glitches, man. Getting ridiculous. Okay, Division to Hungary, it says upcoming. Yeah, Division to live. Say something. नहीं रे फिर भी I can't hear you. हाँ, अरे अरे यार. Yeah, actually there is nothing else to do. Oh man. Wait, just keep trying multiple things before you leave for good. तब तक I will do the introduction. इसका yo yo yo. Okay, just let me try to hear you. Say something. नहीं रे. Still can't hear you. Yeah, your voice is coming very very different. ऐसा कभी नहीं सुना. It worked. Sid, did it work? Eh? Sid, can you hear PSI? Can you please let us know if you can hear PSI? Bro, this is unbelievable. Check if your party chat is on sharing. Yes, it is. I have. Bro, this is ridiculous. पुराना वाला मैसेज डिलीट करना पड़ेगा. Try again. सुन पा रहा है? Can people hear? Please let us know if you can hear PSI. People in the chat. No? Is it's okay. I think it's you can maybe someone else can join in a bit. I can hear him. Yes, people. Nobody else can hear him. चलो ठीक है. Have you just एक बार check one last time? Have you allowed voice? Yeah, okay. Till the meantime, I'll finally do the intros. 10 minutes have already been completed in the session. And so, hello and welcome everyone to the Indian Racing League Division 2 Season 10 season opener at Hungary. We have had a whole host of technical issues. And I can hear myself in the background. Can you just put your phone volume down?
Actually, if you can hear yourself in the background,
I can hear myself because I think
that could mean my party chat audio thing is finally working. If it's still not shitty Codemaster, shitty.
Yes. You are audible. Let's go. PSI.
Singapore,
Okay.
let's go.
All right.
Finally.
At long last. So, firstly, I would like to. Acha, please put your phone down first. Silent.
True.
Phone बंद किया ना? हाँ.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you everyone for staying with us. Thank you for still being with us. 10 minutes have passed in the session. And hello and welcome. Chip Sima here, joined by PSI. D1 Alpine teammates, you shall see us on track tomorrow, doing what Ocon and Gasly did in Australia 2023. Fingers crossed. So, Hungary is a track which is very lucky for the Alpine team. PSI, what do you have to say about Hungary?
All I have to say about Hungary is Ocon won here, Alpine won here. The only win that ever mattered. Piastri knew McLaren shitty, Alpine is love, as Ethan is saying in the chat. So yes.
Yes, and the Alpine might be love, but Ferrari currently on top with Shrikant Das putting in a 116 dead to the 1000th.
That is
That
quick.
is that's a pretty good lap by Shrikant there.
Yeah.
Uh, Sidvi saying that somebody's in the stream, and Oxida is in the Red Bull, going a tenth faster in the Red Bull, and a very very good lap to take provisional pole. Let's have a look at somebody else. Raman going P3 in the Mercedes. Raman has been very competitive. I've noticed in
He
these past
has.
few, yeah.
He's improved by a lot, and so has Shrikant. Actually, it's surprising to see Shrikant in the top three. Usually, you see him in the bottom three, but um, it's good to see him up there. And someone I'm looking my eyes out on is Shooter because he has good race pace. Not sure about qualifying pace yet, so very quick guys here.
Yes, quite a few quick drivers, and we are yet to see the best from quite a few of them. I don't assume you've seen the best from the likes of SSN or F17 Suraj either. We are
True.
yet to see them in a competitive position in this qualifying. Speaking of SSN, he is charging up his battery pack, and I assume he's going to dive into the pit lane to chuck on a fresh set of soft tires. I think that's the case. Do we have anybody on a hot lap? We have Manan on a hot lap in the Alpine. So, would you like to take us through the rest of the lap?
I won't let me just correct my audio since these people are hearing echo. So you do that, Chip.
Yeah, Echo. All right. So, Manan in the final sector, he is down by 800ths at the moment. Now, taking this low speed right hander, hitting the apex, now into this slow, long left hander. He stays close to the inside line, and all right, he's going to go into the pit lane. Thank you, Manan, for that.
Typical Manan.
We have Domithor behind Manan, following him on track, who is also charging up his battery pack, and I assume everybody is going to just maybe Abhi's about to finish his lap. I think Abhi coming up to the line, and is he going to improve? No, he stays P13, 7 tenths down on his time. So the only driver on an outlap at the moment is Abdul Samad in the Williams. So we've seen Abdul multiple teams over the past few seasons, and Williams seems to be his new home at the moment. I think a couple of people want an invite, PSI. So whenever you
Yeah,
can,
I'm
just
sending
ask
it.
Caesar and just have a look. I think Harsh wants an invite, and also in the maybe Vicky and somebody else wants an invite. But I shall follow Abdul's lap for now. He is on a lap, but he's not deploying battery. I shall follow Abdul's lap from start to finish. I shall do my best. So, Abdul, DRS wide open, down the main straight goes the Williams. Approaching turn 1, he's hitting upwards of 310 kph, brakes pretty reasonably, and navigates turn 1 pretty well. And welcome Harsh to the session. Navigates turn 1 well. Now approaching turns 2, it's a bit of a tricky corner, but Abdul sticks close, but then goes a bit deep on the exit. And turn 3 misses the apex a little bit. He could have taken a bit more of an acute line through there. Now end sector 1 with a time of 27.5. He's 3 tons up on his personal time, but that won't really get him anywhere close to pole. He really needs to pick up the pace. Now approaching this chicane, which has been the scene and venue of many incidents in F1, both real and virtual. But he navigates it pretty decently. Through the SS section goes the Williams. I really like the livery. The Duracell battery looks pretty nice. And end sector 2 Abdul Samad, almost a second up on his personal best. Approaching the last few turns, these are pretty tricky. You can have a very good lap, but then throw it all away in the end if you're not careful enough. Taking a long left-hander, he has driven a pretty neat lap. This could see him slotting around P6 to P8. And Abdul up to the line, and the Williams is in P7, exactly between P6 and P8. Wow.
Really.
That was a commentator's blessing for once. Usually, whatever I say really doesn't end up happening. So, many drivers on their out lap. Do you see anybody on a hot lap? AKQJ is on a double.
Not yet. I think many people are coming out, and it's gonna be tricky because not a lot of time left in the session, and traffic could be an issue here. So.
Yep, and speaking of traffic, look at the number of people on an out lap.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is going to be very hectic, and I hope nobody has to face it, but I unfortunately feel like somebody's going to miss out on reaching the line in time. because I'm pretty sure
Got
people
the
are gonna back
very
out a
like
bit. It's 1 minute 35 left, so actually we should be all right. The those in the pit lane, I see a McLaren, I see an Alfa Romeo, a Ferrari, and an Alfa Tauri. None of them will get to the line in time. And an Alfa Romeo of Ace has just started his lap, so I think he should be good. Even if he doesn't manage to finish this lap, he should be able to go for another hot lap should he wish to. But yeah, Ace is the only one on our lap right now. And yes, Sidvi, we shall turn off telemetry for the main race. Do not be worried. And Ace has done exactly what I said. He has backed out of this lap. He is going to go for another double push lap. And I can't see how much time we have left in the session. Sorry. We see Raman going very slow. He's in a bit of a train. We can see a McLaren ahead of him and Aston Martin right there behind him. So traffic. What about traffic? What about it?
McLaren has slowed down
Swag boy.
over it.
Swagboy navigates it well, and
Oh,
Swagboy is starting his final flying lap. 35 seconds left, so everybody should get to the line in time. I sincerely hope everybody does. Raman started his lap. Domitos also following him, and Shooter's a bit further ahead, on further down the road. And Shooter's ending sector 1. We've seen Shooter be very fast, and he's a 10th up on his time. So a 59.12 is what all the drivers are trying to chase down. Do you think it's achievable, PSI?
I think it is. I think it is. The track must have evolved now. By now, there's a little more grip than before. So let's see what these drivers can put in. Shrikant is on a lap. We see yellow
Yep.
flags for some
And
reason.
Shrikant has just started his lap, and checkered flag is out. Abdul, Abhi, and Ace cannot finish their laps because they didn't get to the line in time. Manan in the Alpine has had a major moment, and alright, make of that what you will. I shall not say anything further. AKQJ has invalidated. He went improved by a bit, and I see a Red Bull who spun. That is oxidized. Oxidized can't improve. SSN goes up into P8. What about Deadly Mosquito? Oh, I see something
How
happened to
did
an
we
Aston
see?
Martin. I think that was Shooter, but we have Shrikant that's about to finish his lap. Raman about just ahead of him, and quite a few cars between them actually. But Raman coming up to the line, can he improve from P4? He can not. He improves on his time, but he can't improve on his position. Domitar moves up into P4, and what can Shrikant do? Shrikant's invalidated. That could be curtains for Shrikant, and it is. He did not improve on his time either. So that is qualifying over, and Manan is coasting at the moment.
Manan, what in the Singapore are you doing, man? Manan, brilliant. Manan is showing at the very sixth corner of this track. He's just given up. So
Just
uh,
getting out of the way, but
sheer
Manan, nobody else
sheer
behind you is on the
brilliance,
lap. Yeah. But
sheer brilliance from our Singaporean. But yeah,
yes, what a great effort by Shooter there in the end. Yeah, we missed that. Shooter went P2, but look at the top two. 1,000 separating the two of them.
that is mighty
That
close.
is
Yeah.
mighty remarkable. And I assume we have, yeah, Harsh I don't think could join in time, and neither could Mayank and Spandan did not settle up. They chose to retire. I think they have quali bans. Sorry, my apology. I think they all have quali bans. So Manan has
Yeah, they
retired,
do.
and with that, quali is over. So what's the takeaway, PSI?
It's interesting to see. I think in the top five, only two people improved in their lap time. That was Raman and Shooter. But yeah, most people didn't or invalidated. So that's interesting to see.
And Shooter is definitely wishing that he improved by just 2,000s, for he would have then had pole. But it is Oxidized Rage in the Red Bull who keeps up Red Bull's qualifying form even in game and takes pole position. Shooter is 1,000th behind him in the green Red Bull. Shrikant Das, a brilliant lap by him, less than a tenth behind the pole sitter in P3. Domitor's P4 in the other Aston Martin. Raman's P5, a stellar effort by him. Swagboy's P6, Abdul's P7. SSN P8 in the Red Bull, Manan P9 in the Alpine, and 7 rounds of the top 10. We have Deadly Mosquito, AKQJ, Abhi, Ace, Nishan, Mayank, Harsh, and Spandan as the rest of the grid. So, easy level about saying that Shooter, Raman, Oxidize is his podium predictions. What are your podium predictions? Oh, we have You Can Beat Me who's joined us
Finally, but
at
would he
long
be
last.
able to?
Oh, that is
I
very
don't think
crucial.
so.
Yeah, this is very.
I
I
don't
hope
think
for
so.
his
It's
sake
a
that he
little too
can.
late for that.
he joined just as we started the race, so
Yeah.
that is going to be very very interesting if he can. We have okay. Malav Singh asking to invite for comms, so if you can please do that, PSI.
Oh yeah, sure.
So with that, we await the start of the race, and
That is funny. I'm sorry.
yeah, we should soon have You Can Beat Me joining us in the comms box as well. Wicked Wiki saying that Harsh on the podium. So from P16 or 17, wherever he is starting from, to a minimum of P3. That's very, very bold claim by you.
I mean, I
Formation.
wouldn't count that out, to be honest.
Actually, yeah, anything's possible.
Harsh has pace.
Harsh definitely
So,
does.
yeah.
So let's have a look at the tire situation. So Malav can't race. Malav, please do join us for comms. Why don't you run us through the tire situation, PSI?
Sure. Actually, wait, let me just give it a look. So, mostly people on mediums. Uh, Abdul, SSN, and Manan on soft. Manan soft. Abhi soft, and Nishan and Spandan on hards. Um, what do you think the tire strategy here is, Tim?
I mean, given we see all three compounds on track right now, it is very differing tire strategies. But I think tire wear is a very big factor around here. And maybe it's my
Yeah.
setup, but from what I have faced, tires wear out very fast and they heat up very fast for me, at least. So, if I were me, maybe this would be a two-stop strategy. I would try to do a soft, medium, medium, trying to maximize every stint. But then again, not everybody has my setup. I assume those on hards, Nishan and Spandan are going to aim for a one-stop, hards to mediums or maybe hards to softs if they feel that the track suits their driving style. And Nishan, no, who was that? Spandan just taking that chicane as an optional chicane. But yeah, up ahead, it's a very straightforward top six. All of them are on mediums, and Abdul is the first wild card. Do you think he can do something on softs?
He can. He would be able to. I think if he
Have
does
you added Malav
P16, he
meanwhile?
would be able to get.
Sorry to interrupt.
I did. I did.
He's not joining. Malav, please join us before the race starts. So, with
Yeah,
the
I have
drivers
no idea
lining
why
up
he would join
on
me.
the grid, oxidized. Let's have a look at the way the drivers are pointing their cars because I think it really puts into perspective whether they're trying to go for an aggressive start or what they're trying to do. Malav, you joined the lobby. Malav, please join the party as well. You can't select cars, so please join us in the. Manan is disqualified in the
Manan
Alpine.
has okay,
So
brilliant.
has Abhi. And the last car of Spandan is doing donuts, trying to warm up his tires in the best possible way. Mayank Harsh, Abhi Manan are disqualified. And with that, we should have the five lights on ahead of us. We have one light, two lights, three lights, four lights, five lights ahead of the drivers. A bit of a pause and it's lights out and away we go. It seems to be a good start for Oxidize, but Shooter's also level peg with him and is actually pulled away. It's been a horrible start for what's happened. Multiple drivers disqualified. Oh no. Oh no, and we see
Oh,
Shooter up ahead into turn one. Shrikant battling him. But further back, it's been a dreadful start for Oxidize, who's fallen back to P5 and could be under threat from Swag Boy for P6. Swagboy trying to get the move done, but he can't do it on this occasion. Up ahead, though, look at Shooter and Shrikant. So close, but yeah, actually, I think we have to restart. We have to restart. Yeah, that's why I'm not being as energetic as I
yeah,
usually would be.
we might have to.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to. Four disqualifications is nothing, not something we can roll with. All
Yep.
right, I would request all the drivers to please retire from the session. Yes.
We can just quickly
Should we
ping.
retire or should we make a new lobby?
Either or works. I think it's better to make a new
I
lobby.
think we'll better make a
This
new
lobby
lobby.
would
All
be
right,
great.
all right, all right, all right. Yeah. So I'll just put out the message.
Oh, you're putting out?
Oh, you can do it. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
All right. Switch off formation lap says easy level bot. If
Why
you
who
just
should have? Sorry, my bad.
reserve D2. Yeah.
Did you switch off stream or?
I will. I'll just switch off the lobby and yeah, I'm just having. Yeah, this is a nice way to finish off. Yeah. I mean, I think this just proves that at the end of the day, it is still a Codemasters F1 game that we're having to do all this nonsense. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be back with the main race in just a bit. Until then, stay happy. So, all right.